Hello, anybody there? Anyone hear me? Want to try to get the levels where they need to be. Hello, anyone around? Anyone around? Can you hear me? Haven't been able to stream or upload any videos I want to here because I've been censored so much. I've been very active, just not here. I have all the links in the descriptions to where I have been, though. The YouTube alternatives, like you can see scrolling on the bottom right there. But yeah, if anyone wants to come join the stream, I'll update everybody on what I got going on, and yeah, just wait for some people to come in, I guess. I do want to cover a lot, but I just haven't been able to do it here. I want to. It's just up to you guys if you want to hear it. You know what I mean? That's what it comes down to. So yeah, I'll just wait for some people to come in. Hopefully people can actually hear me. Hopefully my audio is not too bad. Just let me know how my levels are if you are in there. Hopefully the lag's not too bad as well. Hey Sean, how you doing? No, it's fine. I've been censored on YouTube for months now, so it's like I can't upload videos how I want to because every time I try to say something, they'll give me a strike. I got two, so if I get one more, my channel's gone. And I've been wanting to live stream, cover current events and things like that. Because I've been saying for months, telling people, hey, QAnon's not real, Trump's not your savior, it's up to you, there is no left and right, all that stuff. But yeah, people just haven't wanted to hear it, but hopefully they're more receptive now after kind of seeing how things didn't pan out and, knowing that it really is up to them to be the change they want to see, so to speak. But yeah, I just want to try to do live stream. I've been wanting to talk all day. There's a couple things. Joe Biden's cabinet, for one. I can't say it here because they'll yank the stream for, anti-Semitism or something like that, even though it has nothing to do with them actually being Jewish. But yeah, anyway, just see how everyone's doing. Wait for some people to get in here. Again, other people, if you're in the chat, let me know how the audio is. Music not too loud, copyright free, YouTube can't strike me. I recently started using Trovo. It's a new live streaming app. Also DLive, I'm on there if you're on there. I got all the links in the description for all the alternatives where I don't get censored. So if you guys want to follow me there, I upload videos regularly. I haven't uploaded anything new to YouTube for a while on your end if you haven't been on the alternatives following me. But I've been pretty regular. I just can't say what I want to say there, or here rather. Sorry, it's kind of awkward because it seems like I lost momentum. Can't even talk right now. Lost momentum when all this stuff kind of happened and all the censorship started getting real severe. I got my two strikes, and it's like they they don't want you to start getting more people listening to what you have to say. You know what I mean? And I don't take money. I don't have an agenda to push. Nothing like that. I just want people to get good information because it seems like you can't get anything anywhere anymore. Literally. Like Twitter even censors private messages. I mean, I don't know how many other services do that. I don't use Facebook, but they probably do it too. There's just so much craziness, man. It's insane, you know. And now they're just saying that basically anyone who supported Trump, and I didn't support Trump. I'm not political. I think all politicians are the same, but they're basically saying anyone who supported Trump is going to be labeled a domestic terrorist one way or another. And they have all these clinics they're setting up all over the country for testing. So, I mean, we can only see what that'll lead to. Wink, wink. But, yeah, again, can't really say what I want to say. It kind of sucks being on YouTube. But, yeah, if anyone wants to join, I'm just waiting to get some people in here. If people are on D Live, I can kick it over to D Live. I'm just kind of waiting, you know what I mean? Let people know I'm actually streaming. There is a lot of stuff I want to cover. I have a lot of good videos, some clips, articles, and things I want to get into, but I definitely can't cover what I want to cover here. So yeah. I definitely hope, though, that the Q people and Trump supporters, woke up after all this. We need them on our side. We need to all come together as Americans and support the Constitution, restoring constitutional law. What we have now is an absolute joke, not even a shadow of what it was, you know what I mean? So if people were fooled by that stuff, it's, nothing against them or anything like that. Everyone gets fooled once in a while, but we all need to come together, right? So, Constitution is what matters. Doesn't really matter about political ideologies and all that. Left and right, it's two sides of a same coin, right? It's going to be a Rothschild puppet stooge either way. I'm just sitting around smoking a bowl too, by the way. It's good to just smoke weed and not drink. I think alcoholism's probably going through the roof right now. People losing their minds, being stuck inside, stir crazy, and not being able to do what they want to do. I also noticed too, you can't find live streams of any protests or anything like that. I mean, not that you can really call them protests, but like the BLM and all that stuff. Sometimes you can watch them just to see if anything crazy is going to happen. But now they won't even let you really stream anywhere: Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. And if God forbid, you're a constitutional patriot, try to do a protest or anything, they'll probably pull that and say it's domestic terror. But you can't find any live streams now. They're all being censored. It's not even just people uploading videos going over actual facts that they disagree with. It's live streams you can't find. They're basically isolating people and limiting their communications by what information they're able to receive and give to one another. The limiting of ideas, which ultimately will lead to the inability to express yourself altogether. But it's just scary we've gotten to this point. They don't even have to burn books; they just have to remove them, or just not allow you to access them. But digital media is no different, right? They don't like something, delete it. Hey, it's in an archive still, delete the archive. I recently noticed on the Wayback Machine there's been like a big purge too. And Google also, they removed the custom search date range, which I used for a lot of stuff. That's actually how I found a lot of damning PDFs and articles from years ago, newspaper clippings, you name it. But I guess they don't want people to be able to search for things that specifically, so they removed that feature. DuckDuckGo used to do the same thing, and Startpage. I actually contacted months before the Google thing, the Startpage contact help team, because I was using their feature, and they stopped it. And I'm like, hey, this is really useful. What's going on? They're like, oh, I don't know. We don't know what you're talking about. And they just wouldn't give me, they acted like they didn't know what I was saying. Like they didn't understand their own features that they provided. And I'm like, okay, whatever. But obviously they just don't want you to be able to search for things very easily. They want to make that very difficult. So my advice to everybody, if you are listening, archive everything, save everything. You don't know what's going to be important, and you don't know, what might pop up later that you'll be like, oh, damn, I wish I would have saved that. That would have been perfect right now. And then it gets scrubbed from the internet. Archive.org began their fact-check purge as well, per their own words. Oh, did they actually put a thing out, a statement or anything, Armuro? I didn't see that. I just noticed myself going on archive.org the last couple weeks. It's been a lot of stuff just got purged. Some links to the Daigle 2025 population reduction prediction that I covered in a bunch of my videos. they took that off. Like, you can't get to that part anymore, even the ones that were already archived. Um, which it just blows my mind. Like, the whole point of an archive is to preserve history, right? So when they're removing archives, in essence, they're trying to rewrite history. I mean, on its face, that's what it is, right? They put out a notice they've begun the sweep. I will check that out. I actually didn't know that. And sorry the background is so boring, guys. I have so much stuff I want to share. I got links and I got videos and I got all the stuff I'm ready to do. I don't know how many of you are on DLive or how many of you have heard of Trovo, but I downloaded that the other day, Trovo, and it's really good actually. It's like Twitch, and they don't censor you, and it's pretty usable. It's pretty good. DLive, I'm on there too. I haven't used it. I made it a while ago, and then I haven't really live streamed. I've been making videos and focusing on that, like actually getting, solid ideas out and thought out before, not just doing it on the fly. But I kind of been wanting to discuss current events and just kind of, get a feel for how everyone's doing and what other people's thoughts are too, because not being able to access alternative information kind of makes it an echo chamber, right? You're only going to get what they want you to think, and then also what your own thoughts are, and you're just left alone, isolated to stew with your own thoughts. Propaganda, it's all nonsense, but it's scary, man. Like I said, if archives are purging, material, when the whole goal is to preserve history, they're rewriting history essentially, right? Hey Green Stash, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't been on YouTube in a while. I can't upload, like I said, what I want to talk about because they'll immediately strike my videos. I got 2 strikes right now. If I get one more, my channel's gone. I haven't live streamed likewise because, if I try to upload anything, they're going to be like, oh no, you can't say that. They're hijacking the net. Yeah, they do. Or they are, sorry. And I do have Armuro, I do have Discord, and I do have Hive, I guess 3Speak. I couldn't get on that earlier. I actually tried to load that, and it just said it wasn't found. Let me try to do it again real quick, actually. I have a bunch of stuff going on in the background, by the way, guys. I can't show it here. I want to talk about so much stuff. But they just won't let me do it. Let me see. Okay, yeah, it's loading right now. I do have links in the description for like all the alternatives that I'm on. So I'm on Brand New Tube, I'm on BitChute. BitChute's been shit for like the last couple weeks though. I got a video on there that's been processing for a month now. I've got a video that I put up like a week ago that still hasn't. I don't know if it's the content or whatever, but I did a video about how George Soros is actually funded by the Rothschilds, and I get into that, and it just wouldn't upload. I've been slowed down too on some of the other platforms. I noticed like I'll get a lot of steam, people will start watching my stuff, and then automatically it's like there's like a plateau or something. But yeah, my Discord is the real Chad Chaddington. Let me see if I can pull that up. I don't have a server. I'm just on a couple servers. I do have one, but I haven't really opened it up to people just because I guess I don't really have any mods or anyone to watch it. I don't want to spend my whole day kind of focusing on it. You know what I mean? And trying to make sure people aren't posting stuff that they shouldn't. But yeah, if you check the description, I got my brand new tube, BitChute, library, 3Speak. Like I said, I just started Trovo, which is live streaming. I'm on DLive. I do want to do an actual live stream tonight where I can talk about stuff. What I want to talk about is, the whole pandemic. I want, quote unquote, I want to talk about Joe Biden's cabinet and how much air they seem to be breathing, if you catch my drift. Things I can't really say. Can't really talk about, the country that starts with an I. But yeah, I want to get into some stuff. There's so much going on, man. We're in total clown world right now. It's insane. Like, everything is upside down, like regardless of what side of the political spectrum or whatever you fall on. It's just ridiculous, flat out. They're arguing to put people into re-education camps. And that's not just the guy from the CBS board saying it, or was it not CBS? was it NPR or CBS? I don't know. I think it was CBS. I can't remember. Maybe someone can tell me. But he came out. He was on the Project Veritas video, saying over dinner or whatever that he wanted to put Trump supporters in re-education camps. And like I said, I don't support Trump or any politician, but you should never argue that your political opponent be put into a camp. That's insane. And in Germany, they're doing that right now, actually. People who disagree with the official narrative with what are being thrown into camps. And that's not satire. That's actually true. In Germany, of all places, right? But that's how upside down this world is right now. It seriously, it blows my mind how it's gotten this far. I want to say it's insane, but it's so far beyond that concept that it's not even in the realm of insane anymore. It's its own thing that you can't even describe. It's a monster of its own. Mob mentality and groupthink, it just goes so far. It's like there's no end to it. People will just do whatever you tell them to do, and if you can get enough people to do it and tell them to do it often enough, it seems like you could get regular, everyday, unassuming people to commit cold-blooded murder and not even think twice. I can't remember that TV show that I think actually explored that concept. I don't know if it was on Netflix or something. The Push or something like that, I think it was called. But yeah, it's like people just are incapable, seemingly, of thinking for themselves. I don't know if it's simply a byproduct of the media, or if it's in combination with fluoride and other pharmaceuticals and not being breastfed and instead given formula when they were infants, and just nutrition growing up and processed food and blah blah blah. It's like I just don't know how many factors are coming into play, not to mention the little jabs that you get, but can't say that word, right? So yeah, hopefully you guys are all doing all right. Like I said, if you guys have DLive or Trovo or anything like that, I want to do an actual information packed live stream. I've been wanting to do one all day. I just haven't been able to find anybody who wants to go on anything other than YouTube, seemingly. But there's a lot of stuff I want to cover. A lot of clips I want to show you. A lot of damning stuff. I actually pulled up a clip. It was an old one. Of a doctor coming out and admitting, basically, he was the former head of Merck, I believe, and basically talks about how they're responsible for spreading most modern diseases through their little jabs. And this guy knows what he's talking about. He was like the head. So, there's so much stuff. A Russian, I believe, general came out and just talked about how it was a weapon from the you-know-who country starting with an I. I'm on your DLive now. I'm down. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to hop over to DLive, I can actually talk about what I want to talk about and not get censored. So I'm going to hop over there in like 5 minutes, maybe. Give me that. So yeah, if you can go to DLive, my links are in the description. I don't know if you have to register to even make an account. You could probably just do it maybe without even having to. But the link to it is in the description. I won't be censored there. I can actually talk and we can hang out for a bit. So gonna move over to DLive now. I appreciate you guys coming through. I'll see you over there in a few minutes. Thanks.